Hello, everyone. It's me, Andrew, live from Tucson. We made it. Cynthia's in the background. Zoe's in the bathroom. I probably shouldn't have said that. She's indisposed. So yeah, we made it. And then we quickly unpacked the van as fast as we could and reorganized everything, and then ran through. I think, did we go to 3 shows today? I think 3 shows today.
Oh,
And ran through the shows. And found some of our favorite people and picked up just a few things. Originally, I wasn't going to do a live sale until I was going to have like a preview party for our Desert Discovery people. Um, Unfortunately, we didn't really get that many people to get that, so it would have been hard to do that and keep the money flowing, So I decided, I know this is kind of not the best, but I decided to open it up to everybody. And we'll give the people who got the Desert Discovery boxes some other fun little perks along the way. What do y'all think about that? So if you'd be so kind to like and share our posts, that would be super awesome. Joanne Bright says, "Hey, from North Carolina. We were just in North Carolina um, a few days ago. Let me make this a little bit so I'm not like right up on the camera. We're in our hotel room, and as per usual in our Tucson, we at the end of the day we spread everything out on the bed and look at our treasures. Probably not the most sanitary of ideas, but the excitement cleanses all. Carmen says, "Hi, Andrew, Cynthia, and Azalea." Yeah, so we've been super busy. We really hit the ground running. And so we're super excited to be here. Hopefully, you all are having a great week. Tomorrow, we are set up at the Whole Bead Show. The show opens at 4 o'clock. If you come earlier than 4 o'clock, they're going to turn you away. And I don't want to be like that, but it's super important that if you do try to come to the show earlier, um, just don't try. I hate to say that because we always like to see our people, but if we get caught up talking and not setting up the show, then we won't be able to have the show set up in time. So if you come before 4, they may turn you away. If you don't get turned away, don't be offended if the vendors are kind of zeroed in onto what they're doing, because we're trying to get things set up as quickly as possible. We only have the morning to set up for the show, so we don't have a lot of time to wait to do anything else besides set up. I see Cindy's watching. Hi, Cindy. Sandra's watching. Hi, Sandra. William says, "I can't wait to see what you all got. Even I don't know yet." Yeah, we went through 3 different shows today, and it was like rockets were attached to our feet. I had my little trolley, and we were dragging her. We probably shouldn't have brought the trolley, to be 100% honest, um, because I didn't fill it up, y'all, like that. Also, we didn't really get heavy stuff. We got mostly beads. So I didn't really need that big trolley today. But I'm super excited, and hopefully you all enjoy. Before we get started, Cynthia has graciously allowed me to show some of the new pieces that they just made. You can get these either on their website, that's www.greengirlstudios.com, or you can get them on our website at allegorygallery.com. All of them are available for pre-sale. So what that means is that we're you you'll place your order, and then we'll send it to Greg, and he'll make them and as quickly as possible. Production hasn't stopped at the GGS headquarters. They're rolling and rocking and rolling every day. And then once he finishes them up, then he'll send them to us, or he'll send them directly out. So just be aware that there could be, a little bit of a time delay, just because, they still need to be made. So, yeah, it is what it is. So I'm going to show those to you first. And then the next thing, we're going to do lot system. So I don't know if there's a banner that says to take down the number. Yeah, so to purchase from this video, take down each lot number and send it to us in an email at info@allegorygallery.com. Okay? Some of y'all who have been with us for a while, y'all know what's up. You're gonna see what you're gonna see. William says, but people will get in on the first wave of GGS stuff. That's true. So if you want this, and you wanna help them know, that their work, you like their work. This is a good opportunity to do that. All right, so I'm gonna flip the camera, and you're gonna see the ceiling. I can't vouch for how the ceiling's gonna look because we're up in the hotel, but it's a nice hotel. We're staying a little bit outside of town, just north. It's pretty bustling around here. We got some sushi for dinner tonight, and it was good. What did you guys have? What do y'all have?
Shrimp tempura and salmon.
Zara said shrimp tempura and salmon roll.
Yeah.
I had the vegetarian roll and the veggie yakisoba.
Where's my food?
And Cynthia got the katsu, chicken katsu. It looked good. I was sniffing with delight, enjoying it. It was really fast. It was really good. I cannot tell you the name of the restaurant we went to, because I don't actually know what it is, but it was tasty. All right, who's ready?
Me.
Yeah, she says me. Well, we're gonna hop to it. So I just wanted to let you know that these are pieces. They just finished them up, and Cynthia may even show something that she's got cooking for the show tomorrow. If she shows those aren't available for pre-sale from me, so you have to work it out with her how to get that. But they're pretty cool. I was like, which one am I gonna get? Maybe I'll have them all, and then I'll be like a Thanos with all the rings of power. All right, I'm gonna flip this around, y'all. All right, so you have this very fancy background, which is called the table.
Oh, you know what we could use? We might be too busy. The
hang more, then you can pick this part. Lift it.
The table.
What do y'all think about that? Is that too busy? I'm gonna take my sweater off because I'm getting warm.
I have some of these. These might be too busy.
That looks fine. I'm gonna adjust the light. Nancy says, "Hi, William and Cynthia. Glad you got there. My name is Andrew. William's at home." Kathy says, "Hope you will be enjoying your visit to the Tucson Gem Show. We are already enjoying it." Cindy says, "Much better on the eyes. Thank you." Yeah, it's not so glary. So that'll be nice. All right, so let me get a coin. Here's my lucky dime. I don't know how lucky it is. We haven't broken it in yet. Let me see. I'm gonna start. All right. So these ones are available, like I said, for pre-sale on the Green Girl Studios website. That's greengirlstudios.com, or you can get it at allegorygallery.com. We've opened them up for pre-sale as well. Nancy said, "I am so sorry, Andrew. What was I thinking?" That's okay. It happens all the time.
Yeah, I called him Max at least once a day. Or Andrew.
Andrew.
Max, Andrew, Andrew.
That's like Azalea, Shazalia for Sheila and Azalea.
First I'll say Sheila. Oh, I mean Azalea.
It happens all the time. There are people who've known us for a long, long time, and they still get us confused. I was like, "I'm the brown bald-headed one. William is the white one with hair, and tall." And LOL. All right, who's ready? So this is one of the first pieces. I love this piece. It's a great big raven. What do y'all think about that?
You should match it and show how it would look with one of those stone strands.
I might do that
as a show. I think with some medium size, maybe ovals.
Take a look at that, y'all. What do y'all think about that?
That would look good with patina paints on it. That would look good with just buffing if you wanted, or just the way it is.
Yeah.
Most people like them with that shiny finish.
Yeah, it would be really cool if you did that layer of patina paint and then just hit it lightly with some of that iridescent.
Sanding? Oh, you mean iridescent paint? Wow, fancy.
Like their wings are.
You could go in with that interference.
It'd be beautiful. It's already beautiful, but I like this. This is good. You did good.
Thanks.
I believe this retails for $15, and this is fine pewter, and the bail's right here, so it would hang like that. Gloria's watching. Hi, Gloria. She says that she loves the detail. Good job. Good job. Yeah, we saw a bunch of ravens. I'm going to post maybe some pictures of my stories on my Instagram of the ravens we saw. There was this really cute one that was really shy. It didn't want its picture taken. So it kept hiding behind a tree and like poking its head out. And it was pretty cute.
By truth or consequences.
Yeah, it was a really beautiful trip. All right. Up next, we've got this little toady button. Take a look at this.
Pendant.
Well, pendant. Toady pendant. Look at that little face.
Everyone asked me about my frog if you could had a hole in it, and so I made one with a hole so you can make it into a pendant.
Yeah, so for a little while she was making these figurines. Do you still make them?
Yeah, It's in the frog gift set, the statue. So that's been. So for those that are waiting that have already bought that, they will be. They're shipping out right now.
Oh, good job.
So Greg is making them even as well, not as we speak. He was making them today. So they're shipping out soon.
Look, there's this little undercarriage.
Mm-hmm. You will see. Show the hole for the loop in the back, right there under the chin.
And compared to a dime, that's how big it is. That's a sweet one. I like it because it's kind of abstract.
Mm-hmm. It looked good with all kinds of stringing techniques, even on a bracelet, I think, because it has a sort of just a neat texture.
Yeah.
But then when you flip it, you can see its little feet. And then its face, of course, is pretty sweet.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think of that?
Did I bring in that?
Do you like that? All right. Up next is this kind of faceted heart. What do y'all think of that?
That looks.
I like that.
I wanted that to use in a piece of jewelry. So I made it so that it would look good for kind of a rustic feel, like you could use it with leather or turquoise, and also with like a goth or Victorian sort of flavor.
I would put it with a giant pearl on
That would be
leather.
pretty.
Look at that. It's bewitching me, Cynthia.
Yeah, that one would
Look
be
at
good
it.
painted too.
Look at it. It's bewitching me. All right. And then that's the back.
So it's double-sided with kind of a little bit different on each side.
Yeah. It's almost like it's like a Deruzi.
I like a Deruzi.
Gretchen says that the heart is very pretty. Yeah, I like it. The heart is about this big. Do you like that? Oh, Abby Berta is watching. Hi, Abby Berta. She says, oh, I love that heart.
Oh, thank you, Abby. Is Abby coming to Tucson?
Are you coming to Tucson, Abby?
Be nice to go out and have fun. And by go out and have fun, I mean like go to a show together and look at beads.
Yeah, right. And work.
And work.
I love this. We, if you have seen my Strange Harvest paintings, it's so funny because Cynthia and I, we both drink from the same well. So,
Focus on your, there you go.
And so it's so funny because she's like, look what I just made. And I was like, look what I just made. And I think that's so funny. Our grandma, she had this chalkware that was painted in her kitchen. And it was fruits and vegetables that were anthropomorphic and had human faces and different expressions. And here's a little carrot. And it's got a little face. See it? Eyeballs, mouth. Abby says, no, we're too busy at the shop right now. Well, that's okay. That's good to be busy. And the bail is up at the top. And then compared to a dime, compared to the lucky dime.
I'm making a potato
there you go.
And a garlic.
That's
to match
cute.
It.
That's cute. I started working on some vegetable paintings too. I didn't finish some. People are like, boy, they make the same stuff.
Well, sometimes,
That's how we were raised.
Influence.
The same influences. And plus, we do have that kind of creepy connection. But not creepy, delightful. And then also in the new lineup, Cynthia's actually got more of choices available. We only have, she has more choices in her pre-order. So if you go to their website and type in pre-order, it should pop up. There's a whole bunch of different ones that are available. For us, if you go, like William said, if you'd like to pre-order these from us, you can go here. And he put the link in the descriptions on YouTube, but he'll also drop that link in the on Facebook. Basically, it's allegorygallery.com /collections /greens -girl -studios -presale. Here he went and added it. Now I have these ones in bronze. I don't have these in pewter yet, but the ones you'll get if you order them from us are in pewter. But if you order these from Cynthia, she might have these in bronze available. When they mold the pieces, they have to do a run of bronzes to make their molds, the master molds. So that's why they always have a handful of bronzes when they come to the show, because they need that to make the master molds. Oh, I forgot to show this one. This one is like a toadstool, but also a hook. So it's like a mushroom or an organic shape. You say mushroom?
Yeah, it's a mushroom.
Okay, mushroom. And that one is really great if you're going to do like a beaded loop for a toggle. Wouldn't that be fun? Or a clasp, rather, not a toggle. Abby says, by the way, those woven pieces in your background are gorgeous. That's Cynthia's.
Yeah, there's an artist that's out of Austin, Texas that made that for me.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, I put it down because the table at the hotel was shiny and rough, beaming into people's eyes, and it was distracting them from the gorgeousness of what they were seeing. All right, and you may notice that I'm kind of talking quietly, and that's because I don't want to annoy my neighbors and have them bang on the door and bludgeon me to death. So
Stop that, Andrew.
you never know. I don't.
It's not like you're shouting.
Yeah,
You're
but
being good. I was playing my drum earlier and no one said anything.
that's because it sounds nice.
You want to see my ring real fast, you guys?
So that's the one that Cynthia's having for the show. She might have these for. Are you going to do these for pre-sale?
I don't know. Do you think I should?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
What do you guys think? They're adjustable, y'all.
I love them.
Forgive my swollen Tucson hands.
Yeah, our grabby fingers. We're just
Can you
talking
make
about
that
that.
go focus on her face?
No.
Her face looks good, even though you can't really see it. I'm polished.
Can you see it?
Smoke.
It helps. Like maybe the light's too bright. That's a little bit better. But so this is a ring. It's adjustable, and she's covering her areas, so you won't get people saying, "Oh my gosh, I saw a nipple."
She's combing her hair.
Yeah. So that's
protecting her modesty.
There you go. And what's that made out of? Brass?
Brass.
Yeah, this is brand new for this show. These ones are not available for pre-sale just yet, but Cynthia may do it.
Maybe if I have the Energon tonight. And it's adjustable, so you can squeeze it off. You eat chips or you like fries like I do. Here's another one.
That's me. Oh, that's cute.
Move your hand in even closer. My friend.
It's a little froggy.
And there you can see a little bit better. And also adjustable.
Hey, that's smart.
Ooh.
It's got a little face. Look
Oops.
at this face. Oh, there's its little butt.
Are you getting hot? If you are, I could crack the window.
Cindy said her face is amazing. Abby said such a beautiful face.
Oh.
Abby says, I love that ring. OMG.
Oh, thank you.
Abby says, Allegory ASMR. Harmony says, Hi, I'm new and I just started following. Thank you, Harmony. It's nice to meet you. I hope you enjoy your stay with us. We're currently in Tucson, at least me, and William's back in Pennsylvania, and we are doing the shows. We're actually going to be set up at 3 locations in Tucson this year. They're not at the same time, so don't worry, because I think we would openly start crying if we had to do them at the same time.
That was in the past.
I know that was in the past. We tried to do.
Suffering.
We brought a whole squad, and we'd like help rent out a whole entire house, and it was like full of people. And we used to.
Times,
We
like
did.
stressful times.
We did the Manning House show and the Best Bead show, and there was another show that we did at the same time, but I can't remember what it was because I didn't do it. But it was a lot of work. William says, Love that ring. Gretchen says, Beautiful. Kathy says, Love the frog ring. Isn't that charming? OMG, frog ring. Joanne Bright says, Both rings are great. Yeah, that's so cute. So cute. That looks good. My fingers are so dirty because I've been digging around and stuff. But
Well, when you mess with metal, you're gonna get your hands full of oxidation and patina.
correct. But there's soap and water, so that's okay. So this is that piece. This piece is in bronze, but when this is made for production, it'll be in fine pewter. It's super light. You could make this into an earring if you wanted.
Which one?
This bronze piece.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, you think this is
I
fine
don't know
now?
if I'd make a good one. Let me feel it.
It's a little bit. It's borderline.
It depends.
You wouldn't want to put up.
Pewter will be a little bit lighter than the bronze.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to put a lot of extra with this if you're gonna. Or you could do the over the wire ear wires, which is something that I just learned about, and I think is super cool. Because then you could wear really big or really heavy earrings, and it wouldn't stretch your earlobes.
I've seen the ones that go like an ear cuff. Looks pretty cool.
Well, the ones are shaped like a C, and then they clip over your ear, your whole ear.
They're not terribly heavy, but
no, these are not that bad.
I was thinking of it for a mala.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
So if you guys are familiar with how those malas are strung, you knot in between. I'm not sure how many. Is it 108 beads? Andrew?
Yes, 108 plus the guru bead. And
then you could put something in the middle, like a really special something in the middle, like perhaps a kyanite and sunstone grown gemstone. You know, some beautifully shaped stone to fit in that hole.
Yeah. So this one, you know what this reminds me a little bit? As like a squash blossom.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
And you know what would be really, I think would be lovely is, you know those paddle head pins? If you just put up some paddle head pins strung up with seed beads and then kind of had them fan out and graduated, you could get like a really kind of cool Southwestern vibe. I think this would be, if you're into painting the pewter, this would be wonderful to do that. Gloria says, that's beautiful. What's it called?
You know what? It's so new that Greg had overnighted it to me because I finished it right before I left. So the molds are already made and they're in production, but they are,
they're still working.
They're not, like I haven't even, we're just looking at the
prototype.
That's prototype. But it, the mold came out because you guys were looking at the Metal Master. Otherwise, that would be just wax.
Yeah.
So we tested it out. The mold looks great.
This is what the back looks like.
Yeah, so you can get, two
D-
for, two designs out of it.
2 for 1.
So if you're bored with one side, you can flip it and put it on the other.
That's true.
And it could also function as a very elaborate clasp.
Yeah.
So, or not elaborate. If you were to put, say, do we
A
have
stick
something that
pearl.
stick pearl, or like a bar going across? It could be like one of those old,
Like a toggle.
yeah, like a toggle.
Yeah, I would do a great big stick pearl or piece of mother of pearl or something.
Mm-hmm. You could even go like rustic and have something that's like carved wood or a wire wrapped piece, the gem.
Maybe we'll do that. We'll find a really amazing piece of driftwood and show how to do make a clasp out of it.
And then that would make a really good focal pendant clasp.
Yeah,
For
maybe
a big strand.
Maybe not tonight. we're running on fumes, y'all. Kathy said that piece is lovely. How about a turquoise in the opening? Yeah, that'd be great. Take a look. What do y'all think? You like that? Gloria says, I have so many Green Girl pieces, been hoarding them from Bead Fest. They are on my desk now to use. Oh, good. I always love it when I hear people are creating things with them. Or there are some really wonderful stories I'll always treasure about people who have used our pieces in the past as like talismans to get them through hard times. And I think that that's a beautiful thing for any maker to hear. And I'm getting choked up just thinking about it. Gretchen says, does the mushroom fit through the hole as a hook?
It's a little small for that.
Yeah, it's too small for that.
You want something like, let me see.
Like that'd be good.
You want something a little bigger than that. And then maybe it doesn't matter about the width, but it has to go through this way. And then each side so it would be like this.
Yeah. Or you can hang it.
So it's like a toggle like that.
Or you can hang it where this is in the front. And then you would just have to make sure that whatever you use as your bar wouldn't distract too much from the design. But so this one is available in pewter for pre-sale. Now the other piece, this one's in bronze, but it is also going to be available for pre-order in pewter. And guess what, y'all? In the Chinese New Year's, it's a year of the rabbit. What do y'all think of that? Isn't that charming? That's so sweet. It's making me want to bite it. Are any of you like that, where you feel your jaw clench when you see something super cute? Cynthia broke a tooth because she was looking at too many cat videos.
No, that was because of Marty. I got my cat Marty, and my dentist told me that we needed to make a mouth guard so that if I were to think about him or look at a picture of him, I could put the mouth guard in so I wouldn't accidentally break any more of my teeth.
And they weren't joking.
Well, they might have been joking a little bit.
I don't think they were. Cindy says, that's cute. William says, such a sweet rabbit. Harry says, hello. Hi, Harry. Yeah, I like this. This is super charming. Oh my gosh, if you put this in a piece and put this with like, I don't know, pearls, this would be great for Easter. I don't know if you all celebrate Easter or not, but I think you could make a mint just selling pieces with this rabbit piece. I think this is going to be a good seller. Michelle says adorable. I agree. All right, so I think that's it for our preview of the new Green Girl Studios pieces. Now we're going to do a show of gemstones. So if you don't see the ticker tape on the bottom, it has how you can get these. And I'm just going to only do a few lots tonight. And by a few, I mean a couple dozen. But the way that you will get these is you'll put down the lot number and then send an email at info@allegorygallery.com. Now, the stones that I got a lot of the things I got were things that they only had one or two of. Some of them I got more, but for the most part, I tried to be strategic in what I got. So I went through and I was like, show me what you got hiding. And so we put together some goodies, and I hope you like them because I like them. All right, y'all. Are you ready? Gird yourselves because this blew my socks off. I hope that, and I'm in a hotel, so you know what that means. So I got these, and there's 10 of them. And you can ignore these. These are carat weights. So don't worry about these. So this is going to be, I don't know if this is chrysocolla. It looks like turquoise. I was like, is this turquoise? And they're like, no, it's chrysocolla, which grows alongside turquoise. So copper, if you didn't know this, copper is what gives that distinctive blue-green color. So wherever there's copper, there are different minerals that grow alongside of it, like turquoise or chrysocolla or chrysoprase, gaspiite. There's a bunch of them, like malachite also has a high copper content to it. But those, when it reacts, it's almost like a verdigris process that happens with the stones. So you'll get one strand of these, and this is for the chrysocolla. How do you spell chrysocolla? Chrysoccolla. Chrysocolla. I think that's how you spell chrysocolla. And it's going to be, let's see. Let's do this at $20 a strand. That's called best friend price. So lot TT1 is chrysocolla, and it's $20 per strand, and you get these beautiful teardrop shapes. So this would be super great for earrings or for that kind of, where is it? Wouldn't this look cool? Talk about a little squash blossom time. Y'all like that? I like that. So lot TT1 chrysocolla, $20 per strand. William said that chrysocolla is amazing. See, he was trying to help me with by spelling it out for me, so that now just ignore this. This is how much it weighs. So that's and if you like turquoise, then you'll like this. Let me tell you. Oh, and this one has this one has a a random one with some lapis on it. That's cool. And I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these strands available. So you only get one strand unless you request more. So it's $20 per strand. All right. That's some best friend price. I had to make nice eyes at the vendor that I bought this, which I think I freaked him out. He was like, "Oh," a little bit startled, concerned. All right, so that was lot TT1. Up next is this natural peach moonstone. These kind of remind me of like gem corn, but in a delightful way. So these are smooth rondelles of peach moonstone. And this is, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not. But I love these. These just glow. They're a little bit more pink in real life. I realize that it's kind of washing it out just a little bit. And I've got this dime so you can compare the size. And this is going to be lot TT2. And this is going to be peach moonstone.
I love those.
I know they have such a good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And they have what's called a chatoyance, which is a cat's eye effect. And I don't know if you can see that on the screen or not, but it's kind of like, when the cat's eyes shift, that's got that chatoyance to them. And they're going to be, now these ones are not a cheap date. They're going to be 48 a strand. All right. So there's only one of these available. So since it was a more expensive strand, I could only get so many of them. But that's lot TT2. Oh, and this was the last one. I snatched it up. I went to one of our vendors and was like, for me. And he was like, ugh. I could hear him audibly sighing, but also happy too.
Mm.
All right. So next up, all right, y'all. This one, gonna it's making me feel things in a certain way. Making me feel things, y'all. Talk about beautiful. This is watermelon tourmaline. There's only one strand of this. And it is glowing in my eyeball hole. Look how beautiful these colors are. And this is natural. These are natural, not dyed, not heat treated. These are watermelon tourmaline. This is a full strand. Let me put this down with this. Gretchen says gorgeous tourmaline. Yes, they are. Let me get my calculator real quick. So this is tourmaline. And it's 75 for this strand. And that's a good deal, y'all. These are beautiful. I haven't seen this kind of quality for a while, so if you like good quality tourmaline,
Yeah, those are awesome. There's hardly any like super. Usually nowadays it's like you'll get a bunch of non like opaque ones.
look how transparent these are.
They're very gemmy.
Yeah, I almost hate to part with them.
Very gemmy.
If nobody buys them, that's okay. I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna be like this, oh well, and then slip that into my pocket. Oh well. Okay, y'all. Let's talk about how to start a riot. I'm gonna be very tender with y'all, and this is y'all gonna. Are you ready? Cynthia almost knocked me over for these ones.
Oh yes.
All right. Whoa. What do you think of that? Huh? What do you think of that? I picked these out. They are so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
These are beautiful, 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 beautiful. There are 3 strands of these opals. These are Australian opal, and they're not black opals, but they are definitely on the darker spectrum, and they have so much flash. And there's a lot of these purple ones. I love these purple ones. Holy guacamole. This is gonna blow the front doors off, y'all. Take a look. That one. That one. Who's watching this and is getting bewitched? That's called me. I'm bewitched. All right. So this is gonna be. These are gorgeous, y'all. Let me tell you.
Mm-hmm. I love them. They would look so good, just like that in a clasp, but also for earrings. Like on chain, like chain droplets, like 1 or 2 at the end of the chain.
Yeah.
Or a redder earring, because those are all. Looks like you get all good ones and no dead ones.
Yeah. There's no dead ones on these. All right. Let me tell y'all. It's not a cheap date, but it's worth it. I'm not getting any extra on these. You can see the price tag. You can see it. That's what I'm charging. No markup. Hardly. Let me look at this on a white. And you can see them glow at you in a different way.
White or black?
Let me just show you. And then you can feel you can feel the feelings I'm feeling.
Maybe get closer. Oh, on black they look so good.
Are you
on white they look good too.
Are you feeling these feelings the way I'm feeling them?
Mm-hmm.
Like my mouth is watering just looking at them.
Michelle May asked if we're in Tucson already. We arrived today, Michelle. Today.
Sandra says, "Can you try and give sizing?" I have a dime, and you just kind of have to.
I'll look in my bag and see if I have a millimeter measure.
Like a caliper.
I probably have a caliper somewhere because that's something I would have.
In theory, I have a caliper, but it's buried in the car. But these opals, they are knock your socks off. I like them on the black, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that on like a classic black top with maybe some gold chain. And so they're 130 a strand. And these are shorty strands, but they're worth it, y'all. So I am interested in this in my mind. And I got the best of him. He's like, you're really the one vendor. He was like, you're really good at picking out stones. And I was like, uh-huh. And he was getting confused about which stone was it. And I was like, I think that's a chrome diopside. And he was like, oh, it is. He's like, you know what you're talking about. I was like, maybe. Because sometimes I play like I'm dumb sometimes. I don't know if I have to play that hard, but you know.
Well, sometimes it's good to see if they know what they're talking about.
Yeah. It's because I don't want to buy something that, and then, because you hear all kinds of stories, y'all. They said, "Oh, my grandmother, this was from her dowry," and I was like, "Does your grandmother have a dowry of a factory? Because you've been going these shows for 20 years, and I have not seen a depletion in the dowry yet." So I'm not gonna say who that is, but it's a true story. They may or not sell Tibetan stuff. All right. So, these ones, I'm gonna just tell you, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to prepare yourselves. If you are easy to faint, and you didn't faint, well, if you didn't faint for those opals, then you'll probably be fine. But if you are easy to faint, maybe sit down, have a pillow, get a helmet, something, protect yourself, because this is some beautiful stuff that's coming up. And it's going to make your eyes water with delight. It will just tingle in a beautiful, magnetic, romantic way that your eyes will tingle in a beautiful, romantic way. And so I bought all that they had. These is they're simple cut gray moonstone. I love simple cut because they preserve the character of the stone, I think, and yet it enhances it. So moonstone is a softer stone. Most people they're familiar with rainbow moonstone from like that was really big in the 90s, but nowadays they're exploring all different kinds of moonstone. So this is gray moonstone, and it feels like I'm holding smoke. Like it's like beautiful misty gray. As we were traveling through um, what would we call that place in New Mexico? But there was this snow in the clouds, and it made this beautiful misty gray color that was silvery and had a shimmer to it. And that's what this reminds me of is the winds in the mountains blowing through. So there's this simple cut moonstone, gray natural moonstone. I have a couple strands of this, as you can see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you'll kind of just get a random pick of what it is. But there's 5 of these gray moonstone, and these are actually not that bad of a price. They are. Let me put this down. These are lot TT5, and they're 24 a strand. Gretchen says, I can picture that moonstone with some labradorite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be beautiful. Or blacks by now. Or opals.
I like those with garnets,
Garnets would be beautiful.
rubies.
Silver, I could see these with silver beads. Just real simple.
Or dark grayish blue.
Yeah, that'd be beautiful. So this is lot TT524 a strand. And apparently I don't know where the camera is on this phone because I keep going lower and lower. That's because I want them to be close to my heart. How do y'all think about that? Sandra says, are there a lot of people at Tucson this year?
No, I don't think so.
It,
I didn't see it. I mean, I saw it. I mean, it's
There
average
are-
opening day, but it's usually more on an opening day than what I saw.
yeah, we got there pretty late, but we ran through 3 different shows. And some parts were busy. Like there were
They
some
busy, but it wasn't like
like
I mean, people are still, you know, it's still
yeah, it's
there's
not
a lot
full
of masks.
force.
People are being careful, which I was happy to see. Like not a lot of too much overtly hugging and then like covering their coughs and things, which was nice.
Yeah, I did the namaste
Mm-hmm.
a lot. But I didn't feel too too claustrophobic, you know. So that was good. William said that's a great price for the gray moonstone. Kathy says love simple cut and a bracelet. Yeah, let me tell y'all. One and done, y'all. Talk about romance. Easy peasy. All right. So that's lot TT5 Gray Moonstone 24 strand. If you're just tuning in, we're doing a little bit of a sale directly from Tucson. And let me tell you, there's some beautiful things. All right. Since I'm on a moonstone kick, let's do some more moonstone. All right. You want to talk about romance, y'all? Let's talk about romance. Take a look at these faceted briolettes. Take a look at these ones.
Where's your keys? I'm gonna go get those trays to put these beads in.
All right, y'all. These faceted briolettes, these are kind of a peachy moonstone. And I'm not going to mark these up. I have 2 strands of these available. They're different.
I love that one.
That big one, me too.
Or this one.
Or this one or this one. They're both good.
Each one has a really good super special one on there.
But take a look.
Ton of chatoyance.
Uh-huh.
Every time I say that, I think of Michael Jackson for some reason. Oh, that one has a little bit of that what do they call that when it has the side when from the side you see like the sparkle
like your nails.
Like there, see?
It's like your nails.
Oh, yeah, kind of. Sure.
But look. This one, good. This one,
that's the
good.
Side of it, you know.
This one, good.
That's extra.
This one, good. This one, great. This one, good. This one, good. This one, great. This one, good. This one, good. This one, good. This one, good. So all good. These ones are a little bit narrower, and these ones are a little bit wider. So it just depends. If you want a specific one, then just let us know if you want that. What they are. Let me put this on there for you. This is going to be lot TT6 Peach Moonstone. And these ones are 47 a strand. So William says you found some great stuff already. Yeah, I have how you call it's like a gift. Even the vendors that we stopped by, they were like, "Oh my gosh, you picked out like my best stuff," and I was like, "Oh, good." And luckily, we like Cynthia said, it wasn't too crowded, so we were able to get in and still get some good stuff. Our budget is not terribly large right now, so we're gonna wait until after some of the money starts coming in from some of our Shopify things, and also if we make any money at the show that we're doing tomorrow, then I'll have a little bit of a bigger budget to shop. But I think I found some good things. So there are 2 strands of this peach moonstone available. And if you're interested, that's lot TT6. And let me get the other one on deck. Now, since we're on the moonstone kick, I have these. There are an ombre moonstone. So you've got the white moonstone here at the end. You have that peach moonstone. You have some gray moonstone. This is all natural. So this isn't dyed. This isn't heat treated. And they're really fun. These are little squares. So I don't know if you know the shape. But I would love to just stack these. I call them like carry-on earrings, like the stacking stone. So I would probably preserve um, that ombre effect by putting some of these clear ones with some of the white ones, and then stack it with the peach, and then move it to the gray, and kind of put that, but maybe in short little segments. That way, this strand goes a really long way. But these are super affordable. Um, these are $21 a strand. Let me write this down. And I just want to say how thankful we are for all of you out there who are watching, and for all of your support. We thank you so much for all of your belief in us as a company and small business. It really does mean a lot to us. So I just wanted to take a moment and say thank you for all of that. And if you are interested in any of these gemstone strands, just email us at info@Allegory Gallery. Include the lot number and and how many strands of each you want. If you don't include how many strands each you want, we'll just assume you want one. In some cases, we only have one, so that's where you kind of have to get them while you can get them, because otherwise, some of these, that's the only strand I saw like it at the shows that we went to. So You know, that's 1 out of a billion strands, pretty much. Okay, I'm gonna tell it, y'all. Y'all gonna see a new reality. So this is lot TT 7 natural moonstone, and they're 21 per strand. Up next is these beauties. This was something that we saw kind of more popular in this kind of last maybe 2 years ago. This kind of was debuted. It's a moss aquamarine, but it's got a bronze um, flash. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see that on camera. These are not the prices, so just ignore that. That's the carat weight. But I just love these. They've got this misty quality to them. They're subtly blue. I don't know if you can see that on black. Here's the black background. You kind of see more of the bronze. And then on the white, you can kind of see some of the color. And these are not the best lights. This is a hotel light that I've angled. And yeah, so these ones are not going to be an inexpensive. Let me put this down. This is moss aquamarine. And that's going to be 75 per strand. I'm having to do the mental math real quick, but that's less than $1 per carat, which I think is pretty wild considering the quality of this. It reminds me a little bit of like old mirrors. You know how they get that kind of like this one particularly. They have that kind of. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there are rainbows in there. Can you see the rainbows? I just love that. When you get that little hint of rainbow. Can you see that? It's moss aquamarine, Diane. So you get little rainbows in there, and you get flashes of bronze. These are really just mind-blowing, and that we got these at such great prices. I have 3 strands of these available. These are shorty strands, which means about 8 inches or so. And here's that dime for your. I'll try to have a better setup for future sales from the Tucson, but this is, we're doing it on the fly, y'all. You're getting it straight off the press. All right, so if you are interested in any of these, just be sure to take down the lot number, and then send it to us in an email at info@allegorygallery.com. All right, let me grab another one. Okay. I'm gonna do something that's not quite so budget busting. I know some of y'all may not be can't do that all the time. But these ones, now if you like little microfaceted,
I love microfast.
did you see these, Cynthia?
No.
These ones are a mixed strand, so you get a little bit of everything. And these are probably 3mm, and these are full strands. So these are about 16 inches. These are tiny, y'all. And this is going to be lot TT9. And this is mixed micro faceted. And this is $12 a strand, which is a steal, y'all.
Oh, I have my gimbal.
I took your gimbal.
No, I have another gimbal.
Oh,
I have
nice.
a fancy gimbal, so when we go around the show, it'll be
Extra.
it'll be nice.
I tangled these up. But I have 10 of these strands available, y'all.
Trash.
So if you like these, here you go. Here is it compared with a dime. But I'll leave that for you to look at while I get that next one lined up.
It was windy outside.
Is that?
You know, I went outside to go get the wet naps, and I didn't get the wet naps.
Did you find them?
I couldn't find them. I know I found a new thing of them. And I'm looking for the calipers.
I saw them somewhere.
I know.
All right, up next are these. Now I have 3 strands of these. This is a lemon quartz. It's kind of like a smoky quartz, but it's like a lemon. It's called lemon quartz.
Oh, those are really pretty.
I snatched these. You don't really see the light of the yellow unless you look at it from the side,
Mm-hmm.
but it's
You know
just
what
real
they look like are
subtle.
those old ones we were looking at, but not.
As
They have that
expensive.
slight bit of tint. So they kind of remind you of like a water droplet.
Yeah.
It's awesome quality. How much are those?
These ones.
Yeah.
These ones are 30 a strand.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a good deal for these.
Mm-hmm. That is.
And you get.
You could easily get a couple of necklaces if you mixed it with stuff, or earrings. Of course, those would make excellent earrings. You know
Yeah.
what it'd look good with? You know what I would pair those with?
What?
I think I might do this. Wouldn't that be pretty?
Yeah, that'd be beautiful.
Like one. Or as a pendant with something like this. That's just sitting on the bed. That's why I was thinking of it.
Yeah, I like that a little bit better. This scale.
Or like this. if you made earrings. Kind of imitates the shape.
Yeah, the drop shape.
Mm-hmm. And then something sweet in the middle of that even.
You know, I would maybe do. Let me see that again. So you know how there's this hole right here? What I would probably do is take some microfaceted that I showed just now and make a little jump ring. So you get that little bit of color. Make a little tiny jump ring with a flexible beading wire. And then string that up like that. And then hang it from this. And then every once in a while, include a little bit of that, like a jump ring made of that, just to intersperse it. And people are going to be like, how did you do that? How'd you do that? And it would add just a smidgen of color. I think that'd be cool. So this is lot TT10, and it's a lemon quartz, and it's $30 per strand. I think that's very affordably priced.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I've seen
So
this
that quality is really nice.
for 60 or 70 before. So
That's a very nice, like, the tint is.
yeah. And these ones were cut and drilled in India, in case you were wondering.
Oh, you know what would look good with those? Hessamite garnet.
Oh, that would be beautiful. It would pick up the color. Anything you put in this will pick up the color next to it. So, and it magnifies it. I don't know if y'all are seeing that or not, but it magnifies it.
You made a necklace with teeny little tiny microfaceted beads on tiny bald head pins and made like fuzzy spacers.
Caterpillar.
Yeah, in between big beads. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And when you have that, it would magnify any kind of small detail. So it would be, it's like
Yeah.
water drops. Put so many things in my pocket.
People are in shock of the price on these. Diane says, nice color. I would love to see them. Sandra says, lemon quartz is so expensive. I paid $85 for a strand.
Yeah, it is expensive.
And William says,
some of that we also get a really good deal.
yeah, I did. And we're passing it on to you. Maybe I got that confused because maybe I don't know how to read. William's gonna be like, we're gonna have to do some math when we get back. But he said, I don't know how he got such great prices. I hope people are grabbing these. I haven't checked the email yet.
Well, it's not, sometimes when you know a vendor and your friends, they give you a better discount than when they're
Oh my
a
goodness.
stranger.
This lady, I think she's gonna jump me today because she's over here and she's listening. I could tell she's listening because her eyes would dart to what I was digging at, and he tell me a price, and then she came up.
Makes it awkward though, because he said it softly, so that. But that's different because you have it when you spend a certain amount of money with somebody, you're not going to pay the same. You're not going to get the same prices as someone who's never shopped before.
And she's reading his lips, and then he told her that she came up with right after I did with the same strand, and he told her, and it was like 3 times as much, and she said, "Do what?"
Well,
but he got it.
Retail.
I thought she's gonna jump over the table and snatch me more bald-headed than I already am. But and then I'm like, I have a store. Don't cut me.
Well, that's the thing is, if you're buying, I mean, it's not the same as when you're dropping a couple $100.
Yeah, we definitely did our part today. All right, y'all. I'm gonna tell you this: gird yourselves, protect yourself.
I spread out all my stuff. I made a mess over here.
I think that's the Tucson way. Our bed is basically.
Oh my god, we made such a mess.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful mess.
Everywhere.
Somebody asked
So
if they're
fun.
available for replay, and yes, these are available for the replay. All right. So, if you don't know about this stone, it's not a stone that's super well known. It's called andalusite. It's another one that's kind of one of those chatoyant stones, and it's a color change stone. So depending on what color of light you're looking at, I don't know if I can do this or not, but it'll change the color of this stone. But this is in like a rainbow in andalusite, and so you're getting. Cynthia's handing over the ruler.
If that is of any help. It's clear, so, you know, I don't know. I took out too much stuff and now I'm seeing all the stuff that I could do. It's hard to know where to begin.
Now this has a subtle green and a little bit of like a burnt umber, raw umber. No, more burnt umber. And then there's a little bit of that cat's eye in there.
I think those andalusite looks different under different light. Like if you hold it up in sunlight, I believe it's green, or it might be opposite. You can tell by looking at this. You know, it's a color. They call it a color shift. That's one of my favorite stones. It goes between a dark maroon peach and an olivey green.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on the light, the stone itself doesn't change.
No, I have two strands of these rondelles.
Those are big.
Yeah, and they're juicy.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen them that big, and the qualities, they seem more clear than the ones that I have. Ones that I got recently being like 10 years ago.
No, these ones, andalusite. Let me write this. Andalusite.
Yeah. I thought those were tourmaline at first.
Me too. And then he's like, no. Andalusite. So these ones are not inexpensive, but they're not too bad. Let me write this down. $65 per strand.
That would be good with this.
So this is lot TT11, andalusite, $65 per strand.
Yeah, this looks great.
Let me zoom in.
I love my favorite ones are those kind of pinky maroon.
Yeah, me too.
Right in here. Look at, they have almost like almost like a tiger eye.
Mm-hmm.
These have a very distinct eye.
Mm-hmm.
That's an awesome price, by the way.
Usually, William says, usually what we see is kind of foggy. These are more clear than we normally see.
Yeah, they also have less inclusions.
Mm-hmm.
Like the ones I have almost a crackle effect with they're kind of sparkly on the inside, and there's a lot of variety in between each of the like the sizes. The ones I got, they weren't as consistent or well cut.
And these have a beautiful ombre on the strand. These kind of look like I would say like a smoky quartz on steroids.
Maybe, but there's a little bit of, it's like, I would say it's it looks like a more earthy tourmaline.
Yeah, like a tourmaline made a baby.
Because in this light, when I'm looking at it on the screen, it's a lot darker.
Yeah.
And they're not really getting that. They're not
getting
better. Because they're really translucent, like in real life.
Mm-hmm. Are y'all getting
so
that?
hard to see that. Maybe put them on something white to help show, because it might shadow in your hand or something.
That's even worse.
Yeah, they didn't do it. Maybe on the black.
I love them. If y'all
because you can't see it in this light. Because the end of the set has a nice shift.
Mm-hmm. And they turn colors, but I can't turn on the sun, so.
Yeah, it's just between fluorescent and LEDs. We'll have a little bit. I mean, it's not like they change dramatically.
No,
but
it's not.
The cast is like warm or cool.
Yeah,
and greenish. Yeah, when you hold them up against the light, like how you would.
You know, seeing that?
Yeah, I guess it doesn't really show up how good those are.
I like it. William says, "OMG, I want to keep the andalusite. It's such a great specimen of it."
Mm-hmm. And they're
Well,
pretty large for that. You don't usually see them that big. They're usually like 6 millimeter and under. At least none of the beads I've seen. I've found them in microfacet smalls and teardrop brilliants.
you may have to fight somebody for them with you.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Yeah, this looks good. Oh,
Okay, y'all. Get ready for this. Are y'all ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this.
which is it? Let's see it.
I've had these before, but not quite like
Oh
those.
wow, yeah, I remember those. I got some of those.
Okay, you ready? Yeah. Okay, if you're standing up, maybe sit down. Maybe get that helmet for protection, cause it's coming, and it's gonna blow your mind, y'all.
I'm getting wild.
It's ready. All right, are you ready? I'm ready. La 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 la. Da, 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 da.
He's gonna pick with
Do,
Excalibur
do,
in his
do,
mouth.
do, 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 do. I'm not very musical, so that kind of sucked, but oh well.
It was good. I immediately knew what song you were singing.
Yeah, I'm feeling it in my heart. My heart's starting to race. Laser face. It's glowing at you. So flashy. Look at that. That blue flash. It's bewitching me. It's bewitching me, y'all. So there's 2 strands, and they're full strands of this faceted labradorite, super flashy labradorite, and it's pretty dang amazing. Let me put this down, and I'll show you. Here, I'll put this on white for a second so you can see it.
You see this? Oh, that head pin. I have all these head pins.
What do y'all think about that? Are
That
you
goes with a lot.
are you feeling the power of the earth and the sky and the waters?
Those are really big. You need to get in there and show it. You look far away.
The trembling of the stars in the sky,
He's painting a scene.
because it's in my eyes, y'all.
Yeah, those are good.
How about it, y'all?
A lot of rainbow flash.
This
one is a kind of a purple.
Yeah, it's got that.
That one is a purple one. That's a harder to find color.
And this one's got that gold.
This one's more oil slick.
And it's shooting.
Are those 2 strands right there?
There's 2 strands. And this is labradorite. Now these, it's not going to be inexpensive. This is, let me put this price down.
I like them.
Now this is a little bit spendy, but it's worth it. I don't know if you're gonna want that or not, but it's $165 a strand. How do y'all feel about that?
Awesome.
Are you feeling weak in your knees? Sanders says insane blue color. I'm telling you.
You know, those would be good. I've been seeing people make simple necklaces with like a single stone at the bottom. And that's one that you could easily get each one of those as a kind of a centerpiece.
Yeah.
You know? Say with a quick chain, or even like if you did that as the pendant and then just wire wrap the loop on both sides.
Yeah, that's
We made a
beautiful.
quick pendant.
All right. Let's go a little. We're gonna go a little bit more budget friendly on this next lot.
What are those?
These are some peach moonstones, y'all.
Oh, those are pretty.
I like them.
They kind of look from a distance. They look like that kind of sunstone is what I thought it was from a distance.
Yeah, it does have that color, kind of
Pale.
that vibe. So these are the peach moonstone, and these are a tumbled, like simple cut nugget. It's not like super. Um, they're tumbled, and they have a very beautiful softness to them and lightness to them. So here they are. I have multiple strands of this, as you can see. And these ones are, let me write this down, peach moonstone.
Oh, maybe that would work if I just realized I have my hot light. We could turn this on as well.
Oh, there's a plug here.
Perfect.
And these ones are 15 a strand.
I'm going to put all this stuff over here.
So that's lot TT13. And
Could you reach it?
I think so.
Does that help?
I don't know. Does it help?
It seems brighter. I mean, it's more light. So it should. And that is a different color of light. It's a rainbow light or a UV, I think. You know, an alt light has the full spectrum.
All right. I love these. These have such a delicate. I would probably put these with pearls.
Mm-hmm. I always like those with pearls. It reminds me of creamsicle.
Yeah, me too. I like that. So if you're interested in this, send us an email at info@allegorygallery.com. This is lot TT13. I'm using my phone. Only William has a double phone action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Michelle says I see those with small similar colored pearls between. Yeah, these ones have little pearlescent seed beads in between, and I actually just restring it and put clasp on it and call it a day. Add a pendant, add that bunny pendant. What about that? That bunny pendant would look killer on that.
Perfect. I was wondering what we were going to do.
All right, y'all.
What was that?
Let me pick this for you next.
What is it?
Let me find it.
Making a mess.
Me too. I'm picking up. I'm spreading out, y'all. All right.
I need to tidy up a bit.
So, what do y'all think about this?
Ooh.
So
What's
these,
that story?
it's microfaceted apatite, but in different colors.
I love that. This one right here.
So this is called neon apatite. This is golden apatite. This is green apatite.
Ooh.
And it's in an ombre.
It's really pretty.
Don't look at that. That's the other one.
That's a good shift. I like it. Let's see it on the white.
And these ones are affordable, y'all. It's not too expensive. These are only 24 a strand.
Yeah, they're lighter in oh, this light might show it because they're here. Oh, that's showing it a little bit better. Look at that. What do you think about that? Oh, something fell down.
We'll go dig later. So this is lot TT14. And I'll show you on the black also.
Mm-hmm.
And so you get, look at how that glows on the black. Lot TT14. That's Tucson Treasures, if you're all are wondering why I picked TT. And that's 24 per strand.
Whose is this one? It's yours?
All right, so up next, we're gonna keep with that appetite flavor. And this is gonna be this one. This is that neon appetite. This is natural, y'all. This isn't dyed. I said, is this dyed? And he said, no way. Can you believe that that comes out of the ground like that? Can you believe it? Now I have multiple strands of this. This is a flat square bead. And this is there. Here's a ruler with it. And here's the dime. I'm guessing that's around 3 or 4 millimeters or so. And it's 21 a strand. And let me write that down. It's TT15. All right. This strand is a full strand, so I'm guessing it's a pretty long strand. This is not inches. How long do you think this is? That's like a 24-inch strand.
No, that's not 24 inches. Maybe 16. We'll use that little.
This time, it.
What? Oh, that's centimeters. What good is that? I usually have something in my bag.
Yes, sir. I'm sure I did it somewhere.
Well, we better get back to your thing. I think that those are pretty cool, personally.
Maybe 18 inches. That's a long strand. That blue is so electric blue. This is the color of the sky when we were out in the desert.
Mm.
And you wouldn't believe that, right? But it's true. How many centimeters, William says they'll convert. All right.
2.5 inches.
So that's 16 centimeters plus 16 centimeters plus 11 centimeters. So 16, 16, and 11. That's a long strand, y'all. 21 a strand, and that's TT15. All right. And says 16.93 inches. So Allegory Gallery says 17 inches. So it's a little less than 18 inches.
I was close. Kind of.
I rounded up, y'all.
I'm still digging for that ruler.
Okay. Are you ready? Let me tell you. Whoa. Are you feeling what I'm feeling? This is a romance, y'all. Sorry, William. This is romance. This tourmaline, it's infiltrating my mind space. Look at these colors. Faceted, little faceted rounds. These are little faceted round ombre strands of tourmaline. They've got the indicolite tourmaline, this dark bluish teal blue that's called indicolite. You've got this watermelon vibe. Look at this green one. It's so green. I don't know if you all are seeing how beautiful these are in real life. If you see these in real life and not just for pretend, it's pretty amazing. And this is lot TT16. I'm gonna blow your mind, y'all. It's $32 a strand. So that's this one. Somebody has some millimeters on those. It's this many. I'm guessing that that's like a 3 millimeter, 4 millimeter. 1, 2, 3. Huh?
Starting to sound a little bit tired.
I am tired. We've been driving all day since dawn, pretty much, and then running through the shows with our backpack. Yeah, we did. Oh my gosh! And then they locked the gate on us, and so we had to go all the way around
through the show.
And then all these people giving us side eye because we're like shoppers and I'm like trying to close up. I'm like, it's all right, it's all right. And with me dragging this thing, clinking our you'd think that I'm like a hillbilly and they're as I'm clunking around, trying not to knock into the $250,000 crystal statues.
We did see people that were not very mindful of their space.
I know. The one person almost knocked into something, and I was like, okay.
Well, they did knock into stuff. They knocked into a bunch of
those brass bowls.
Went down.
And then they're like, oh, they must have jumped at me. I was like, or it's called your hip checked it. But maybe I'm confused. He just didn't want to pay for all them dented singing bowls.
There were a lot of them.
Yeah, there were. It was like this, like an avalanche. All right, y'all. That's lot TT16, tourmaline, 32 a strand. William is asking if my math is right. I'm hoping it is. At this point, y'all just getting whatever the benefit of the night. Okay. So these ones, I'm gonna just tell you. These ones is pretty killer. That's coming up. Cynthia's looking at them. Her eyes is glittering.
You know that's my flavor.
I know this is your flavor.
I even like them just like that.
Yeah, me too.
How much are those? $32?
These ones are 32.
Oh, nice.
Hey, how did you know? All right.
Did you have it written on that card?
All right. So these ones are quartz, but there's different ones. So there's this is terminated because of black tourmaline in there. And then there's also a little green tourmaline in there. And then this one, these
Oh,
ones
I
are
love
called
those.
rutile quartz or rutilated quartz. And these are golden hair quartz. So there's ones that have more of them crisscrossing, and then there's ones that have them less in there. And these are kind of like a really cool tapered triangular shape. This is probably an 8-inch strand. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Do they
7,
have
8,
schiller?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So you get 18 per strand.
I think those have that, like in here they have rutiles.
Yeah, they do.
Do they have a shimmer? Seems like some of them have
Yeah.
a little bit of chatoyance on the yellow ones.
This one, like this one
Yeah,
does.
I think you get a little on that, but
Like this one
yeah.
does.
So it's
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. They have a nice blend. How much are those?
Those are 32.
Those are pretty neat. I haven't seen that shape very often.
No, I think it's a new shape. So
there were a few new shapes. Every year they bring cutters will ask, around the shows and kind of figure out what is needed. And just like in fashion, shapes come and go. And like some years you'll see tons and tons of rounds.
yeah.
And then in like another time it'll be like chock full of rondelles. And then occasionally they'll do experimental cuts to see if people will bite. And if people like it, then they'll make more for the next year.
Yeah.
So we sometimes will get things that were never made again because they might not have been, people might not have seen them or whatever, but they were not,
But
big
also
movers.
like or labor. Sometimes like with like faceted pearls, the reason why those kind of disappeared is because they were so much more labor. And so they're like, oh, this is too much work.
Yeah, that is a lot of work.
And so
Well, you have to grow the pearl because you have to have at least 2 millimeters of nacre
to get a good one.
To be able to facet it in the first place.
Now,
so that means it's a thick pearl.
So I have 6 of these strands if you're interested.
And that was all there was of those.
Yeah, I started snatching. And that one lady, she's trying to follow behind me and snatch at my crumbs. And I was like, I may have let loose some of the Mexican food just to clear the area. That's a pro technique. When people they get that face, they're like, ugh. How do they call it? Crop dusting?
I don't know. Sometimes I'll reach closely, and that gets that's kind of if someone's crowding me. But there wasn't much crowding.
No, just that one lady mostly.
And we could not find our favorite vendor. We were almost sad, and we walked past them 3 times. They were in a different location than last year.
Somebody said that I'm a class act, and it's called I do what I need to do to get the prices for you all. I took one for the team. I was scared because sometimes you roll a dice when you're doing that. You might have a wet time that is unintentional and scary and sad. And as Cynthia pointed out, you just can't get the smell of feces out of fabric.
Please.
So I'm telling the true, y'all.
You don't have to go that deep into the truth.
She's like,
glamorize it, my friend.
She's like, don't, you're gonna scare them.
Make it sound
You're
like
gonna scare them.
We were like in a tent with Bedouins or something,
Yeah, well, romantic. Well, I was just doing what I needed to do to seal the deal, y'all.
Instead of how it can be kind of a little
I mean, there isn't a ton of anything out there because I mean, it's, you know,
Okay, so this labradorite, check it,
and
y'all.
you might not see it again. So sometimes that's the stressful part. Is the
Check it. Whoa.
what you have to choose, and then if you don't get the one you wanted, are you going to see it again next year or not?
Yeah, I grabbed this. Take a look, y'all. This is a newish kind of
I
shape.
think I've seen that one, but it was more rounded.
Yeah, this is a little bit different. This
That's
is
kind of a
actually,
leaf.
it's actually an old shape from trade beads, actually.
Oh, I like that trade bead.
But this is new this year because the old ones weren't faceted like this. But this has, look at this. I think, do I have two of these? I have 2 strands of this. I'm glad I got 2 strands. Okay, so I have 2. Are you getting blinded by the rainbows?
They have a lot of chatoyance, or schiller as it's called in labradorite.
Yeah, this is amazing. So I have 2 of these 18-inch strands. This is lot TT18, and these are going to be $45 a strand. Normally, I would try to do this beforehand, but you know, we are set up.
We drove from the show here,
Correct. We stopped and got dinner.
and we had a good dinner.
Yeah, and then we were like, go team, go. All right, so I have 2 of these strands, and I just love them. These are lot TT18 labradorite, $45 per strand. And they're pretty much, sometimes you get a strand of labradorite and there's like a lot of dead ones. But these ones, pretty much all of them are goodies.
I don't even see any that don't have shine. You know what I mean? Like some of them will just be kind of flat.
Just kind of gray.
Yeah, cloudy.
No.
Without any kind of movement.
These are good, and I heard somebody, they dropping their boots on the ground. That's like, they're like,
not talking loudly.
They're like, it's time to quit. It's midnight o'clock.
Is it?
I don't know. What time is it? They're like, I'm trying to sleep. I gotta work in the morning. So this one, hello.
I love those.
I feel like I'm playing a video game and I have my jewels.
You know, those are the classical, like, gemstone shape.
Like I'm playing a video game. I'm like Legends of Zelda up in here.
I like it.
Look at that.
Perfect. And do those have dead ones?
No.
Oh, they're different.
It's almost 1 o'clock on the East Coast.
Oh, here it's 10:45 p.m.
It's late.
It is late. But there are people still watching it, Andrew.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, keeping me company. What about this one?
That one is a good mix. Look how there's that powdery sky blue, and some of them have that green gold. This is more of an aqua, so the shine is a little bit different on them. Like that's like, it's very reflective. It's reflecting onto my skin. Do you see that?
That one's almost a lavender.
Yeah, that's more like cobalt. This one is an interesting green gold.
Yeah, like
those are my favorite when it's like that. The light aqua, those are my favorite. And on this side, it's like rainbow.
Yeah.
But they're very reflective. See how it that shimmer, the blue shimmer goes onto your skin. So it's kind of an interesting, if you made those into earrings, that would be perfect, especially if it would kind of reflect on your neck.
Correct.
Be a neat effect.
Yeah.
Or on if you had to wear, I guess maybe on a white shirt, you might see the shine better. Or black. I don't know.
Let me show you on black. On black.
It's a neat effect. I think labradorite is like one of my all-time favorite stones.
Good labradorite. On white.
They're with sapphire and tourmaline. I like those transparent ones that have that shine.
On black. Beautiful.
I remember that being one of the very first stones.
Beautiful. On ivory, beautiful. On green, beautiful. On red, beautiful. On my skin flash, beautiful. You're gonna hear it in your sleep, Azalea.
She's like, what is he saying?
She's
And never say it that way again.
beautiful.
You know what? She's trying to sleep. You should see the bed, you guys. It's ridiculous. I spread out, but she only has about 3 feet square to lay down the whole bed.
These ones are
entire bed.
also 45 a strand. You're gonna be dreaming about these prices. Lot TT 19, $45 a strand, labradorite. Whoa. Gloria says, you said silly. You don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
That's
the tip of the iceberg.
this is it gets worse as the night goes later because we're kind of delirious as it is.
We've been running hard for the last. Like we'd get out only for an hour or so to hike really fast up these trails. So that's pretty good.
I know you.
Andrew, he doesn't like the hikes as much as he used to.
I do like the hikes, but let's just say that I'm not necessarily walking so much as waddling up the trails.
Doesn't it seem like so long ago when we were in Tennessee, like overlooking that lake, but also not that long ago?
When I found a crime scene.
And I found a finger bone.
Where's that finger bone?
It's in this little box.
All right, yo.
An antique
Take a look
box.
at this.
Oh, those are gorgeous. What are those?
Amazonite.
Oh, Amazonite. I see. They're faceted so sparkly that they look like they're almost frost. They have like I don't know how to describe that color. Milky, like you say? A milky sparkle?
Well, Amazonite kind of looks milky anyway.
Yeah.
And then it's got that kind of sparkle. So it's kind of like a cream and neon.
Mm-hmm. Some of them are greenish, though. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
There's some on that strand that have a greenish, like on this end. Did you see that?
Yeah, let me put this on a...
So there's almost like kind of like variegated yarn. It's one color, but some of them are light and then some of them are dark. And then you have some that are kind of like a sea foam.
Yeah, I love it. Amazonite.
Mm-hmm.
Amazonite. And then that one is... let's do 21 per strand. So that's lot TT20 Amazonite for 21 per strand for faceted rounds. All right. So the next one up, let me put this away. This is going to be, I love these. I'm not going to lie. I have a soft spot for these. These are kyanite. Kyanite's one of my favorites. These are a faceted drop. Like this.
Are those the Imperial?
I don't know.
When they're the Imperial, they have a shimmer through them and a little bit of a rainbow-ish. Like kind of like how Imperial Topaz has those shimmers. So you can check that by looking closely at them.
I see some sparkles in there.
Yeah, they have a kind of a sunstone sparkle.
And there's little tiny inclusions in them, and they're clear. Sometimes when you get
grade, then that's would be. I'm not sure if that is specifically that, but it looks like it from here.
Yeah, sometimes when you get kyanite, it's too like it's not very clear. Um, and on the white, holy guacamole! Those I don't know if you can see that or not. Can you see how pretty those are? That blue is that blue, that teal blue coming through. In my mind, it's coming through. I think they're beautiful. Now these ones are kyanite fancy drops, and this is lot TT21. And
I like those a lot.
they're not a cheap date. They're $60 a strand, but they're worth it.
I like them.
I like them too. Oh my
Well,
god.
that stone isn't easy to find, and
Not in that quality
yeah.
and that transparency.
Well, sometimes that's the thing, is the price reflects. It's harder to find, harder to cut. Those things drive the price up. It's not like you can find that rough that easily either, which is how a lot of these gemstones get cut, is from the dealers buying rough from different traders from all over the world, which is happening right now. We passed so many booths of African dealers, and they would just carry the rough stones, and those would then be purchased with the intention of cutting them.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the cutting houses are here picking up stuff to take back to India or Mexico or Thailand or various places where they have equipment set up and the knowledge of how to cut.
Yeah, sometimes they even stones that are from here, like turquoise, they'll send it to China to get cut. All right, y'all. This is a stone you're not gonna see a ton of.
Oh, I love those. I got a strand of those.
This is called sunstone iolite, and this is kind of a purpley stone with that gold and with the flecks and that burnt orange.
I bought some of those. I thought maybe I would resell them. I'm keeping them.
I'm gonna go back and get another strand.
They're insane. I mean, I don't think you can really see.
You can't.
Can you get in close and show? They just don't. The camera just doesn't do those justice.
Yeah, I don't think you're not in real life, in daylight, you're gonna be stopping traffic.
They're just so unusual, and like that, they have a rainbow glitter. Like
Yeah, there's glitter, and it doesn't even look real. Like it looks like, somebody put some glitter in this beautiful.
You know what they remind me of? A brown champagne diamond with that color, with the sparkle and the inclusion.
Yeah, I like
Obviously,
that.
that's not.
No.
It has a similar vibe, I guess.
Let's see if they'll show up on this better.
Does it show on that? Maybe on something more neutral.
Let's see if this lower light, you can kind of see it.
I've made it darker.
There was a moment when you could see it. Can you see that? That's like half and half. I think you can see it, kind of. They are like magic. They are magic. They're not like magic. They are magic.
They're gorgeous.
I only got one strand, y'all, because this is not a cheap date. This is lot TT22. This is sunstone iolite. And this is, let me get the bag.
What's your necklace you're working on?
This is 85 per strand.
Yeah, that's good.
And I have one strand of this, Uno. And that's a good price, y'all.
How much are they?
$85.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love them.
You just need one on something, and
I was telling Andrew, I said that would be pretty on a chain. That would be pretty on a crocheted or knotted necklace with something like a contrasting blue, even blue would be
yeah.
really pretty with that, or a neutral, or just a simple wire wrap.
William said
leather.
what he thought that should be, and it probably should be regularly.
Yeah, see, the thing I like is that there's the flecks are different colors, like in
Yeah.
this one. You can see that, how that has a fleck of like a champagne color on this side.
It's so weird. This light, it makes them look dark, but
Oh, this
in
one, look at
real
that.
life, it's like going through the desert at twilight, where you've got that picking up of that kind of that burnt orange mixed with some lavendery purples.
Yeah, look at that one.
And
So there's spots
stars.
of translucence, which are what makes it kind of neat. They're like clear in parts, like swirled. Look at that one. And it has like a maroon.
Do you have your iPhone?
Oh, look at that one particularly. See that?
William said to hit it with another iPhone light.
Okay, where did I put my phone? It's a good idea. Hold them up and
You can kind of see it, but
well,
you
I think
kind
we're
of
holding
don't.
it at the wrong angle, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know how to do this. I think it's pretty.
Yeah, I love them.
Shine through the back side too. Oh,
Yeah, hold it up and put them on top of it so that they can see it. I think we're not doing it right, but you know, that just makes them dark. Oh, I see what you're trying to do. Oh, well, you can kind of see there.
Can you see that? You see a little bit of the translucency a little bit better?
Yeah, they're translucent, but they're like, there's a mix of opaque and transparent parts. And it's almost like there's they have an embedding. See how some of them are more like a chalcedony color there? I don't know if
Yeah,
it
that
shows
milky,
up.
kind of that milky
My
poo.
favorite ones are those milky ones, like this one.
Yeah. It's so weird because the minute we put our finger on it, it goes dark. But,
Yeah,
but you
in
just
real
have to
life,
trust
they're
me.
really beautiful.
So it's kind of like, imagine a holly blue chalcedony, and that's got that kind of flavor up in here. Except,
yeah, it's a wonderfully subtle stone.
yeah, there's a lot of character in these ones. So if you're interested in this is lot TT22 Sunstone Iolite 85 per strand. There's one of these available. And I don't think there's that many strands left around, so where's there you're gonna get blinded. All the lights is zooming her eyeball hole. Yeah, it's hard to capture the stone because they look best in this Arizona sunlight.
They look good under those tent lights.
Yeah, but it's nighttime now, so.
Yeah, it's hard to get the good light in this hotel room. Usually we have better and more. Right now we have one OT light and one LED, so it's not ideal.
Okay, I have one of these. This is a beautiful. I don't know if this is going to show up on camera. This is a subtle blue color, and it's got a milkiness to it. And this is called Peruvian opal. And you're gonna lose your mind when you hear the price because it's not as much as one would think for Peruvian opal. This one is $30, y'all. And this is lot TT23 Peruvian opal.
Wow, those are really milky.
I love it.
This one particularly, right here. That's a juicy one.
Mm-hmm.
What about that one?
Uh-huh. It's got a little bit of blue in it. I don't know if you can see the blue or not.
Yeah, in the light they have that milk glass quality.
Mm-hmm. So if you're interested in any of these, just send us an email at info@allegorygallery and let us know the lot number, and we can invoice and ship those out. So that's lot
Oh,
TT23.
these ones that are not priced. Oh, that's why you have them separated. You
All
guys want
right.
to see this bracelet I made? This is it cast up. What do you think? It's a hog nose.
That's cute.
Look at its smiling face.
That's sweet.
It's my snake collection. This one has a little bit different look.
Trish says, "Oh wow, I thought it was a glitch showing this as live." Hi, Andrew. Yeah, because it's late. But you know what? We're in Tucson, so we're gonna go hard, y'all.
That's how you do it.
Woo!
That's what we're here for.
All right, y'all. We've got 2 more lots tonight before we're done. What do you think of this?
Oh, what's that story?
This is green apatite.
Wow,
It's kind of a sage green.
that's pretty.
It's faceted rounds, probably 3 or 4 millimeter, between 3 and 4. You have a bunch of these strands. Green apatite, and they're $20 a strand.
Just kick it under the desk if you wanted it. You can put this on top of this. You could open the suitcase.
And it's lot TT24. Isn't it different? I like it.
What is it? Oh, green apatite. It's nice. I like it. It looks almost like peridot, but a little,
Less yellow.
yeah, less yellow, more sage, olive kind of, and really more sparkly too. I don't know that you could get that hard sparkle on peridot because it's kind of a soft stone.
Yeah, it's glittering at me, y'all.
There you go. Something else.
So I hope you like those. The last one of tonight, I have some more, but I have to go through things and
Decide.
see which ones I'm willing to part with.
It's hard.
Because I know, like that one, that Sunstone Islay, if nobody gets that, that's going to be mine. Just so you know. You might have to wrestle me for them. So these ones are a chrysoprase, and they cut off all the brown parts. You know how sometimes with chrysoprase it kind of looks like mint chocolate chip? Well, they cut off all the chocolate chips and just left the mint.
Wow.
So
that's what you would have as a high graded stone.
yes, I love it. So it's got that very gemmy, juicy quality to them. And if you see these prices, these are not prices, these are carat weights. So, and this is a faceted square, and they're 8-inch strands, so they're shorty strands, but goodies. And this is, let me write this down. Chrysoprase. I probably spelled that wrong. And there's 32 per strand. And I have 3 strands available. All right. So that is going to be it tonight. Because I could keep going, but I have a feeling that we will be thunderstruck into the ground tomorrow if we don't get some kind of rest. And we're probably going to do some work here in the hotel room tonight anyways. So yeah, I'm not going to turn the camera around because then you're going to see all of our clothes strung out everywhere.
Clothes? You mean beads?
Beads, clothes.
Oh, what clothes?
Tools,
Oh, yeah.
luggage.
There's a lot of art supplies.
Yeah, we've already made this hotel room our own.
It is now home. It is now the home.
Trish said food. There are boxes that food was in, but are no longer in because it is now in our bellies.
Which is good.
Michelle says you did really well. Poor Azalea, sleep people. She went to go maybe take a shower now. She'll get tired of our shine the bright light. Fecal matter. Poop your pants. Or us laughing.
She says she has noise cancellation. There's
Oh,
a setting on them, so she can't even hear us. She can tune us out completely.
okay, that's good. Because she apparently has noise canceling headphones. So that's good. Because otherwise, it's like our neighbors are going to be like, oh my God, shut the hell up. Deborah says, yes, y'all need to get some rest, food. Great job. So much fun. Can't wait to see the beads in person. Yeah, we've got some goodies. Trish says, I'm going to rewatch from the beginning to see what I missed. And Michelle says, thank you for sharing. Andrew, Cynthia, and Azalea. Anne says, everything is beautiful. William, he said, get your orders in tonight. I'm going to start invoicing as soon as the video ends. And it's true. Get those orders in, y'all, because for one, there's not very many of them left. Some of them I have more, obviously. Like the green apatite, I probably have 18 strands of it or so. But for these, I have only 3 of those, and then once they're gone, they're gone. And I asked the vendor, one of the vendors that we talked to today, I said, do you have more of these? And he was like, no way. And then I was like, what do you mean? He's like, if I wanted to get more of these, I need a time machine. And I says, what? And he's like, yeah, some of the factories that are making these is no more. And he was telling me about how, like in India and Jaipur, the pandemic really took a toll on some of the workshops there. So some of this that he had is old stock from pre-2020, which is not really old in my opinion, but if you're talking about this season and next season. So some of the stuff that we got is stuff that, you'll never be able to get again because it's just not being made. So I just wanted to let you all know that because I think in some ways sometimes people think that certain things you just can get all the time, but you can't. Don't throw that newspaper because I'm gonna look at it.
If the mines dry up, then there's certain stones that there's just only limited quantities of that they've found.
Yeah. Michelle says, get some sleep. We will. Michelle says, I have to go back to miss the start. Jermaine says, I'm going to go back too since I missed most of it. And Michelle says, we were tardy today. Haha. Well, we started pretty late and without warning. So it's not a surprise. Our show goes really late tomorrow night, so I don't know what I'm going to be able to share tomorrow. We're going to be at the Whole Bead Show from 4 to 8 tomorrow. So if you stop by during the day, they're going to say, are you a vendor? And then you're going to be like, no. And then they said, go away. But at 4 o'clock, you can come in and they're going to say, come in, come in. We're so excited to see you. But if it's before 4 o'clock, we're going to be hustling to set up. And you're going to see a new side of people called the setup side. And yeah, sometimes what I'll do is I'll put my headphones in and just zone out as I work.
Well, you only have a limited number. You have to get a ton done.
Yeah, we have
a super short amount of time.
Yeah, I have 2 tables and Cynthia has 3 tables. And we don't have a ton of time to set up. So it's going to be like the Amazing Race where we're going to like, okay, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. And then we're all going to like run. And then there's going to be probably jumping. And then maybe a little bit of crying and hysterical laughter. And all of this before you all see us. Hopefully we'll have time to wash our faces and look presentable for when people come through. So if you're in Tucson, come and see us. We're going to be at the Whole Bead Show at the Annabelle Studio. It's a brand new location, so you're going to have to Google that. And Cynthia's playing my outro music now.
During the end of your, it's hit that fade out for the background for you on your podcast.
Trish says, when's your get together with the other TGBE friends?
I completely forgot about that.
I think it's Tuesday night, but that's not open to the public. So, sorry. I don't know if we're going to do something public this year for Tucson. But we might.
You never know. Depends on how everyone feels. This is brutal, you guys. It's brutal.
Also,
you're on your feet all day long.
Or maybe it's Monday night. I can't remember what night it is that is.
It's fun. You get kind of slap happy.
I'm slap happy now.
Yeah, I believe it.
I'm
also.
So we're excited about it, about seeing everybody. And hopefully if you're around, you'll stop by and say hello. Because it would be nice to meet some of y'all who we only know on the internet. All right. On that note, I'm going to say have a good night. Sleep tight, rest well, and make something pretty. Or not, make something. It doesn't have to be pretty. All right. See y'all. Bye.
I hope you guys sold a lot.
Oh, Deborah says, I can't get pictures with my phone. Can I still order? Yes. And how you order is you take this number, lot TT25 or whatever number it is, and you send an email to info@allegorygallery.com. So this one, all you have to do is put the lot number down, You have to send us your shipping address because, of course, you'll want the things that you buy, right? And also, it helps us figure out if we have to charge sales tax. If you're in the state of Pennsylvania, we are required by Pennsylvania state law to collect and remit sales tax. So if you are in Pennsylvania, we have to charge you sales tax. Oh, my battery's almost dead. So I gotta go because I need my alarm clock. All right, and Michelle says sell a bunch. I'm gonna try because the more I sell, the more I can buy.
It's good to be able to have a good amount to spend, and so then you can get the bigger price breaks too.
I know.
Because that's how it works. The more you spend, the more they're like, okay, I'll shave off this amount for this if you buy this.
Yeah, it's true.
So,
Oh my gosh, there are some sapphires I want, y'all.
Mm.
Let me tell you, I got okay. I'm gonna show you one sample. I know y'all want to go to bed too. Y'all got stuff to do, but I'm gonna show you one sample because it made me almost squeal. Don't look, William. Okay, I know y'all are like, what? This plastic wrap? But these are sapphires, and this is 7.10 carats. And I got these for $2 a carat. Can you believe that for sapphires? Can you believe it? Let me just tell you about romance. It's right here in my hand.
They look better when slide it out of that card. They look way better when you take them out.
I know, but I'm about to go. This isn't for real though, because I'm gonna try to pick up some more tomorrow. We're gonna get up with the rising of the sun, and then run
around 11.
Well, we're gonna try our best, and we're gonna run our asses over there, and we're gonna sneak in, and then we'll be like, "Hello, I'm here for them. Are you here for me?" So, anyways, you see, avert your eyes, William. Don't look. Okay, bye.